Hello, this is Jamie with Creations Misfit, and today I'm going to show you how to make these really quick and easy ruffle scrunchies. They work up so fast and it's beginner friendly, so anybody can do this. You just need a little bit of yarn, it doesn't take much at all. For these, I used a size 4 yarn, and I am going to use a 5.5 millimeter hook. You can also use a 5 or a 6, whatever you have on hand. And this was just, I think this was like a red heart yarn that I used for these, but yeah, just use whatever you have. And then you'll need an elastic for the scrunchie and a pair of scissors and a yarn needle to sew in your ends. So let's go ahead and get started. These work up so fast, and I guess scrunchies are still all the rage. Okay, so to start out, we are just going to place our hook through our elastic like this. And well, you could do this however you want. You can tie it on, like tie a knot on. I just pull through like this, and I do a chain 1 to get onto the elastic and secure it. All right, and from here we're going to do 40 single crochet all the way around the elastic. So you just go around your elastic like this and just do your single crochet like you normally would. And I'm just pulling this strand behind so that I don't have to tie it in later. You can do that if you want. So there's 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to keep going around. 5. So you can pause the video and do your 40, and I'll meet you right back. I just wanted to show you, I'm on 33 here, and you can do as many as you want, or, you know, if you have to do more or less depending on the size of your elastic, it doesn't matter. Like, you can just do as many as you need, but I'm just going to pull this to the side here and just get a few more in, just to make sure that it's completely covered. Okay, so if you don't hit exactly 40, or if you have to do more than 40, that's just fine, no big deal. All right, so when you're at the end of round 1, we're going to just slip stitch into that very first one there. And this is what it should look like about after round 1. So for round 2, you have 2 options. This is, I don't know if you can tell here, this green one is a little bit larger than this one. So for this, I did double crochet for the next round, and for this orange and pink and yellow, I did a single crochet for the next round. So it's really up to you how large you want your scrunchie. This one's just a little bit bigger. So for the next round, we're going to chain up 1 if we're doing single crochets, and you'll chain up 2 if you're doing double crochets. Okay, I'll do singles for this one. But either way, you're just going to do the same thing all the way around. You're going to do a single crochet in every stitch around, or a double crochet in every stitch around for round 2. Okay, so choice is yours. Go ahead and finish this round, and I'll see you for our last round, which is round 3. And when you get back to the beginning, we will just slip stitch into the first stitch that we made. And here we are after round 2. So for round 3, we are all going to chain up 2, and we're going to do 2 double crochet in every stitch around, and that will give it the ruffle effect. Okay, so you can do 2. Actually, I'm going to do 3 in every stitch around. I think that's, let me look. I think I ended up doing 3. I wrote down 2 for the pattern, and then, let's see. Oh wait, maybe I did. Oh yeah, I did 3. So let's do 3 in each. You could do 2 if you want. That would probably just make it a little bit wavy instead of like really rippled, but the 3 will give you the ripple effect. And that's what you're going to do all the way around for round 3. Okay, so you can do yours. I actually just wanted to say thanks for watching the video, and if you're new to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe. I do have a lot of video tutorials up. This is just a short one here, but I have a lot of all different size projects. I have blankets and lots of plushies, hats and scarves and decor and baby items, all different kinds of things. So if you'd like to take a look at some of my other videos, I'd love to have you do that, and then be here for anything else that I post, which is, I'm always, you know, thinking of new things, posting new videos. If you have any suggestions for me, you can leave them in the comments below. I do read all the comments. I do get back to everybody. And also, if you can let me know how this one worked out for you and maybe who you're making it for or what yarns you used, what seemed to work well for you. If you have any questions, you can put all that below, and I'd love to see that as well. So go ahead and finish up with your round 3, and I'll meet you right back. Okay, and then when you get to the end here, you can just slip stitch into the very first double crochet that we made, and we'll tie off our yarn. I just do a chain 1 and then cut like a little tail here to tie in. What's nice about this is if you miss a stitch, you only do 2 in 1, or you skip something, it's no big deal. You're not going to be messing up your project. That's why it's a nice beginner project. Kind of just practice. And then these take like no time at all, just a few minutes, and you're done. And then you can just sew in this end here. So thanks again for being here. Please let me know how it worked out. Subscribe, like, comment. I would love to see you in some other videos of mine as well, and anything else that I post. But I hope this was helpful, and I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have a really, really good day. So enjoy your scrunchies. See you soon. Bye-bye.